Today we are dealing with the first chapter of the 6th NCRT. The chapter name is Food, Where Does It Come From? Now let's consider that in a school there are two friends having lunch. One is Bittu, other is Sweetie. Bittu is a North Indian and Sweetie is a South Indian. Being from different parts of the country, they'll have different food habits. Now let's look at the conversation between them. Sweetie asks Bittu,
Bittu, what are you having?
Now Bittu replies,
I'm having roti and dal. What about you?
Sweetie replies,
I'm having rice and sambar.
Now looking at the different foods they were eating, they were very curious to find out from where did all the food come from. So they come to you to help them. Now Bittu and Sweetie decided to ask you for help. So they come to you and say,
Food detective, can you help us?
Now imagine yourself to be the food detective. Now let's imagine this to be you and you are the food detective. You decided to help Bittu and Sweetie in finding out from where did all the food come from. So now we are going on a mission. Okay, let's see what happens. You decided to look at what Bittu was eating. You'll find out that he was eating roti and dal. So you'll first take roti and you'll find that roti is made up of wheat flour. And from where does the wheat flour come from? It comes from the wheat grass. So the basic source is the wheat grain, or you can call it as wheat grass. Okay, now what does dal consist of? Dal consists of dal, okay, and spices, plus it also comes, some people they also put ghee. Okay, so ghee. So dal is a type of pulse. There are pulses, then spices. This both are grown on plants. Another one is ghee. Ghee being a dairy product that's obtained from cow. So now you know the basic sources. So in roti and dal, the basic sources from wheat grain. Then comes pulses, which is grown as a plant, and then ghee, which is obtained from cow. Now you look into Sweetie's food. Sweetie was having rice and sambar. Now let's see let's look at the basic sources now. Now we'll decide to have a look at the rice and sambar. Rice and sambar, first consists of the rice grain, which is usually a grass. Then sambar consists of vegetables, and similar to dal, it also consists of the spices and pulses. So just like dal, you will have pulses, spices. Then also some people may add also ghee in sambar. Dal also consists of vegetables, but not as many as sambar. Okay. Now, above example, you got to know that we get most of our food from the plants. There are also many other food items which we obtain from the animals. Now, let's look at the items obtained from the animals. Now, let's look at the food obtained from the animals. First one is meat. It can be either obtained from the hen nor from the goat, etc. So namely chicken, mutton, then fish or seafood. So these are the food obtained from the animals. Then comes the egg. Egg is obtained from the hen. Then milk. So milk can be obtained from three animals, like first one definitely it's cow, then also from buffalo, plus also from goat. So milk can be obtained from the cow, buffalo and goat. Now the other items which can be obtained from the cow is, other than milk we can also obtain butter, then cheese plus curd. So these are the items which can be obtained from the animals. Their item is the honey, which is obtained from a honey bee. We'll see how it is obtained in the after some time. Okay, now just remember that honey is obtained from the honey bee. Now the next topic we are going, after looking at the sources of food, let's look at the parts of the plant that are edible, that is the parts of the plant which we can eat. Let's look into that. Now looking at the plant parts that are edible, so you can't find all parts of a plant to be edible. In one plant maybe flowers are edible, in other plant we can have consume the fruits, in other plant we can just eat the leaves, like that. Or maybe there in one plant there may be two things which we can eat, so it differs from plant to plant. Now to make it easier for us to understand, I've taken one plant and I'll mention all the examples in one plant itself, so that it becomes very much easier for us to understand and remember for a longer time. Okay, as we proceed you'll understand. Let's see that. Now first let's see the various flowers which we consume or which we eat. So in flowers, that's definitely first one will be pumpkin flowers. So it will be pumpkin flowers. Then we also consume rose petals. Then you people might be familiar with the broccoli. If not, I'll show you its image. Broccoli looks something like this. Don't consider the cycle here, just look at the broccoli, which is considered to be a very healthy and nutritious food. So after flowers, next comes the leaf which we consume. All the leafy vegetables which we have comes under this category. Now let's go on to the fruits. Various fruits we consume. Okay, the very important or the most familiar will be a tomato fruit. Tomato is a fruit and it's not a vegetable. And then comes other fruits like strawberry and the many other examples for fruits. Now coming to the seeds, will also, if you have noticed, will also consume seeds of the plant, like the first one will be very familiar one, that is groundnut, and the other seeds like peas, and then mustard seeds, then other things like cowpeas, chickpeas, etc. And now we also consume the roots. Okay, now the roots which we consume are, first one will be carrot. The carrot is grown under the ground, so we consume the root of the root. So the carrot is nothing but a root of a plant. Then next one is the potato, then onion, etc. So see, now let's revise. First is the flowers of a plant which we consume are pumpkin flowers, rose, then broccoli. Then next is coming on to the fruits. Fruits, it's tomato, strawberry and various other fruits. Then all the leafy vegetables are the leaves of the plants. And then coming to the seeds, so it is the groundnut seed, peas, mustard seeds, cowpeas, etc. Then root, so root is The root we consume are carrot, potato, onions, etc.